Good morning, new 1%. It's Satoshi Boomin coming at you with another video. And guys, I'm going to need you to punch that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that notification bell for the YouTube algorithm, guys. When you do that, it pushes my videos up. Since Bitcoin is jumping out the gym right now, more and more people are going to want to learn about altcoins, especially Vechain. We have a great, robust community here. I really want people to join. I want this channel to explode. So please go ahead and comment down below. I could not have gotten this far without each and every one of you. Thank you. Up on the screen, we have our wonderful Patreon subscribers: AJ, Bread Garlic House, Mac Harris, Sergio, Lassie Nielsen, AmericanHomeRemedies.com, The Fern Line, Jeffrey, Ethan, Maryland Crypto, Boost Wayne, and Brady Adams. Thank you so much for your wonderful Patreon support. I got my hot tea and honey locked and loaded. Let's get on with the show. Now, you took a look at the title. I normally don't do videos like this, but I think that this is important here, especially with the bull run occurring. Well, I think so. You can call me crazy or whatever, misinformed, whatever you want to call me, but I still cannot shake this bullish feeling. I think that we're going to get a mass of new people coming in as soon as we cross that all-time high. PayPal has really changed the game. So I wanted to do a video like this, and I wanted to talk about how much Vechain will it take for you to become a millionaire. Before we get into the Vechain news, right now, currently, in order to buy 1,000,000 Vechain at this very price, you're going to need about $11,635. That's how much for 1,000,000 Vechain right now at this current price. Now, obviously, if you buy 1,000,000 Vechain right now and it goes to $1 during the bull run, which is definitely possible, just look at XRP amongst other coins, then you know you're going to be a millionaire, obviously. Now, for 500,000 Vechain, that'll run you about, I want to say, maybe let's actually do the math here. 500,000 costs you about $5,810 for 500,000 Vechain. And with that, you know, we would need a $2 Vechain for you to be able to retire a millionaire if you liquidate all your assets. Okay. If we move down to about, if we cut that down to half, 250,000, then we're looking at about almost $3,000. So it's definitely in the realm of possibility to get that amount of Vechain. I know some of you in my comments section down below talking about, is 5 million Vechain enough? Like, come on, man, that's awesome. Obviously, the more Vechain you have, let's just say if you have 2 million Vechain, that'll run you about $2,200, $22,000. If you have that much, and we reach 50 cents, which is definitely possible in the bull run, then, you know, obviously you'd be a millionaire. So what is my goal? My goal has always been to get 1 million Vechain. Okay. The easiest way to get there, especially if you're new, is to dollar cost average in. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research. Don't just FOMO in. But if you get 1 million Vechain, I think that's more than enough for your average person. And that's my goal. I'm going to try to get 1 million Vechain, almost there. And then what I'm going to do is just wait. Get 1 million Vechain, set it and forget it, and wait for the bull run. Because I know Vechain has tremendous partnerships, a tremendous community behind it, rabid community. And I think that, you know, all we need is the big one. All we need is a Bitcoin going to all-time high, maybe a Coinbase listing, maybe some major news, and things can get set off like crazy. So let me know what you guys think. How much Vechain do you think is enough in order to become a millionaire? Obviously, guys, so I'm going to go over these numbers again. The easiest way to become a millionaire with Vechain is to buy 1,000,000 coins and wait for it to go to $1. And if you wanted to do that, it would be, let's do this again, about $11,626 as of now. So go ahead down below, comment below what you think, guys. I'm feeling bullish, so where do I think that Vechain is going to be? In my humble opinion, after the bull run, I think we could hit that $1 mark and then come back down to about 25 cents, 20, 30 cents, and ride that out until the next bull run. That's definitely within the realm of possibility. Now that that's out of the way, guys, let's get into the Vechain news. Today, the VITRO burn is actually going crazy. We're at about 8 million. And, the day is not over yet. Yesterday, we burned a modest 3.7 million VITRO. And I retweeted a post on my Twitter saying that no one cares now that we burned 10 million VITRO a day. Nobody cares. It's like, oh, we burned 10 million VITRO. Big whoop. But like 3 months ago, like the fact that we're burning 10 million VITRO is absolutely insane. Only a couple months ago, that would have been huge bullish news. But now we're just like, meh. Yeah, we burned 10 million VITRO. Who cares? And then when we burn 15 million VITRO, people are going to be like, meh, we should have burned 20. Meh. And I'm like, what? Do you not see how big of a deal this is? Anyway, sorry, spending way too much time on this. Moving on. All right, so we take a look at the one-day chart here, guys. We're at about 0.01 cent, just hovering around that real tough support level, man. Whatever whale is manipulating these prices, they really want to keep it in this range. I don't know why. Whales have, the mind of their own. They do their own little thing. I guess my man's is just trying to trade into this channel here. It's probably 1 or 2 whales. I don't know who it is, but for some reason, they just want to keep the price right here. So hopefully we can break this soon. We're up kind of slightly today, about 0.7%. Not too much going on. The whales just want to keep it where they have it at right now for some reason. Hopefully they get bored and move on so we can see some good price action. But that's neither here nor there. Moving on. All right, so Eisenreich, go ahead and give this man a follow. Vechain and FoodGates. He posts here an interesting exchange between Marie Prairie Verdine, member of the European Parliament and vice chair of the Committee on International Trade, and Matthew Borgia for FoodGates. And delighted to see 2 regions that are dear to me being exported for their know-how, heading to China for oysters, and thanks to blockchain FoodGates for the quality rewarded. So that's definitely awesome. FoodGates is definitely a big deal for Vechain. Thank you, Beta, for your message. We have great products in France, among the best in the world. That is excellence of our products. FoodGates highlights exports to China, particular thanks to the blockchain. So if you don't know what FoodGates is, they are connecting Chinese businesses with French businesses for imports. And that's going to be tracked and traced on the Vechain blockchain, food imports. So here is some of the stuff that they're tracking and tracing here. Let's take a look at this here. An online B2B platform specializing in French agri-food products for Chinese buyers, offering traceability and transparency thanks to the blockchain. This is the promise of FoodGates. The company launched its platform and signed a partnership with Les Maîtres Lecteurs du Continent on November 9th. I butchered that. During the China International Import Exhibition, which just ended in Shanghai, developed in Shanghai with the French logistic group ASI, FoodGates allows Chinese buyers to directly import Limousin beef, Norman, Breton oysters, or even dairy products without increasing the number of intermediaries. Still numerous in China, thanks to blockchain technology, the platform brings together all the information on the product, production conditions, batch number, regulatory compliance, Chinese certification, its routing to the Middle Kingdom, date of removal of the goods, itinerary, Data accessible through simple QR codes affixed to the packaging. What reassure customers in China? Transparency and food safety, two strong arguments on the Chinese market. So this is awesome, guys. FoodGates is definitely a big deal. And then we have the INTA committee. So it's big stuff, man. We're working with governments. Vechain is working with governments and Fortune 500 companies. All right. Shout out to Mike Overman. Go ahead and give Mike Overman a follow on Twitter here. This is very interesting and something that I keep telling you guys. You know, I'm sounding like a broken record at this point, but, you know, 19 has exposed a lot of companies. Over half the companies surveyed in our latest viewpoint have had their supply chain disrupted by 19, with 57% of respondents pausing or pursuing alternative suppliers to overcome the challenge and build resilience. Guys, a lot of companies were not ready for this. A lot of people were not ready for this, and companies are going to be future-proofing this. This has exposed a lot of inefficiencies in the supply chain and is further going to facilitate the digitization of the world. All right. That's why I don't care about short-term price movements. Short-term price movements have nothing to do with the vision here. Am I a visionary? Probably. Am I naive? Probably. You know, who knows at this point? All I know is that I see a future where, you know, tracking traceability of our food, of counterfeit items, making sure that supply chains run effectively, cold chain, that's going to be the way of the future. Vechain's medical solution that they're rolling out, guys, can help doctors predict, better monitor people in real time. Like, guys, the world is becoming digitized at a rate that is extreme. And we're at the infancy of it. Okay, so this short-term price speculation is nothing to me. I'm looking for the big ticket. Ensuring supply chain continuity. As many as 2 in 3 have felt the need to address supply chain continuity. The far reach of pandemic demands a flexible and collaborative approach. Companies benefit from dialogue and working with suppliers to reach pragmatic solutions and continue business. 19 has put constraints on how companies can continue to qualify shoppers too. Lockdowns have forced reductions in on-site audits to compensate. Companies have increased remote auditing and document-based qualification of suppliers with double digits. There's still a gap left by the decrease in on-site audits. Thus, it is encouraging to see companies increasingly look to digital solutions to augment their supply efforts. Strategic changes driven by 19, companies do seem to realize the need for adjusting their strategic approaches. The change indicated by most companies, 50% cents, is to pursue alternative suppliers, backup and diversification, followed by digitalization, and stock management practices. Amidst all this, is uplifting to see that a large share of companies consider a more sustainable supply chain to be more resilient as well. So this is just forecasting the future. There will be more pandemics, and companies who adapt will survive. Companies that don't will die. All right, guys, thank you for listening to me blabber on for 15 minutes. Up on the screen, we have our wonderful Patreons: AJ, Bread Garlic House, Mac Harris, Sergio, Lassie Nielsen, AmericanHomeRemedies.com, The Fern Line, Jeffrey, Ethan, Maryland Crypto, Boost Wayne, and Brady Adams. Thank you for your wonderful Patreon support. And again, guys, I just want to do a little recap here. How much VeChain will it take for you to be a millionaire in the next bull run, guys? I'm expecting, a couple of dollars, hopefully maybe $1, $2 during the next bull run. Hopefully we can see, Bitcoin start to bleed into alts. Maybe we could see Bitcoin go to all-time highs. Maybe we could get a nice announcement and things start taking off. But we're just going to have to wait and see. I'm holding for the long term, and I hope you are too. We have 1,266 days till the next Bitcoin block halving, guys. and things are, moving pretty swiftly here. Bitcoin, when I woke up, it was at 18K, but now it's at 17.9. Ethereum is still hovering around that 475 range here. Let's take a look at any major pumps. Looks like Sushi Swap is pumping 40% for some reason. Yearn Finance is up, and Curve looks like the rise of the DeFi coins from Oblivion. And then we have Vite here getting crushed. So, all right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed the show. Comment down below, please. It really helps the channel. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and scroll down just a little bit to make sure you tap that subscribe button. Don't let your memes be dreams, guys, and I will talk to you tomorrow.